forward to my loved ones having the vaccine so they can come and visit and I can go and visit them. But we never really know what's down the pipe, right? So for now, I just encourage once again to continue to stay present, be here in this moment where we are today and savor what we have right now, every single minute. And notice all the little things around us that we tend to gloss over. Sometimes we forget how important the extras are. And we don't see them when we look past them. So for today, let's try to focus on staying present. And when you notice your mind floating away, as it tends to do in yoga practice, just catch it, bring it back, ask it to stay here with you a little bit longer. So let's start today sitting upright in a comfortable seat. We'll be using a block or two if you have them in your practice today. If you don't have them, that's fine. I'll show you options, of course. Once you come to settle, take a full deep breath in, a big sigh out through your nose or mouth. Allow your eyelids to lower and your breath to expand the ribs. Focusing your mind inward, watching your breath come and go from your body. Beginning to add some movement. As you exhale, lower your chin, round your spine, rolling back toward your tailbone. Inhaling, lift your heart, open your shoulders, gazing toward the sky. Back and forth with your breath. Inhaling, begin to roll around in a circle with your ribs around your hips. Exhaling, half a circle. Inhaling, half a circle. Reversing your direction. Perhaps you can incorporate cat and cow into these circles. Coming to settle in the center, drop your fingertips out beside your body. Inhaling, take your palms up, lift toward the sky. Exhaling, palms down, lower fingers and chin. Continue like this on your breath. Take one more up and down. This time bring your palms together in front of your heart. And we'll inhale, fingertips reaching forward, touching your fingertips together. Then flip your palms so they face out and your thumbs are pointed down. Reach your arms around the back, stretch the heart. Flip the palms again, thumbs up, touch your fingers, but this time round your back, lean back, tuck your chin. Inhale, flip your palms, open up. Exhale, flip your palms, come back out front. Continue on, let your breath lead you. And we'll do one more. And release, fingers come into the heart once again. This time, drop your left fingertips to the floor. Inhale your other hand up. Exhale, tip over to your left. Hold as you breathe in and out. Inhale, lift up, change to the other side. Drop over. Hold, breathe in and out. Other side, coming up and over. Breathe in and out. Up and over, inhale. Exhale, release. Let your shoulder drop away from your ear. This time we'll go back and forth. Inhale up, exhale over. Come right back up, inhale. Over to the right. One more each side, coming up and over. Again, each side, up and over. Inhale, rise up, fingers reach toward the sky. Make a fist, roll your wrists around. Lower your arms down as you roll. Fold forward over your shins, reaching fingers out the front. Stretch your back. Relax your elbows, relax your shoulders. Inhale, lift, walk back in. Extend your legs out the front, shake them out. Shake out your knees and ankles. And come to sit either on the floor or on a low blanket. Then from here, we'll point and flex the ankles. Good. Now draw circles with your ankles. Reversing direction. And let's squeeze and open the toes. Draw the feet together with the knees open wide. Coming into a butterfly or cobbler seat. Inhaling, pull your knees up, squeezing your arms on the inside. Then exhaling, press the knees open and down. Squeeze them up and pull them down. So we're working inner and outer hips here, pulling up and pressing down. Once again, pull up, press down, this time adding leaning forward if you are able. Try not to pull yourself with your arms, but instead lean with your torso. Continue to pull the outsides of the knees downward keep your right sitting bone on the floor as you lean over your knee. Then as you inhale, rise up. Stay facing this direction, but extend your right arm down the length of your leg. And your other arm is going to come to the floor. Your hand will go behind your hip, sort of toward the back of your mat. Then inhale your right arm up, and maybe lean a little toward the back. Yeah, so you're going backwards. Left hand on the floor, right arm up. Maybe your right sitting bone lifts a little bit as you stretch up. Now cartwheel those arms, right hand to your shin, left arm up in the air, leaning sideways, coming down the length of your right leg. Left arm up in the air, up, up, up. Turn your thumb face forward. There it is, much easier on your shoulder, Marianne. All right, inhale, rise up. This time, turn to face the front. Lift your bent knee and bring your straight leg closer to midline. Good, we'll take a twist this time. The right arm will go around your knee. Turning to the left, let your hand rest on the floor again, or reach your arm extended out behind you toward the back. If your hand is extended, your thumb is toward the ceiling. All right, release, untwist. This time we're going to turn around the other way, and your right hand will come to the floor behind you at the back of your mat. And we're going to place this left foot on the floor with the knee lifted in the air, and we're going to try to lift up. So you'll reach your left hand in the sky, and you can take this right foot, rotate your leg to the right, and land the side of your foot on the floor. From here, lift up. Press both feet down. That's it. Beautiful, Erin. Nice lift. You got it. And release. Come to sit back down. Both arms go up over your head. Stretch both legs out. Flex your ankles. Reach forward, forward fold, drop down. Inhale as you lift up. Second side. Stretch your left leg a little wider towards the left corner edge of your mat. Then open your right knee this time. And you'll turn a little bit to face in that direction. So we're going to twist the ribs so they point over your bent right knee. And both hands will come to the floor, one on either side of your knee for support. Lift tall. Try to keep that left sitting bone down and lean a little bit. So you're not going to get very far because your sitting bone is still on the floor. But what we're going for here is pulling back on this right hip crease. Lift and extend the sternum forward. And hopefully you're getting a stretch in your lower back somewhere. Also inner thigh, back of your left thigh. Inhale, walk it back up. Okay, so we're going to take this time the left arm, the fingers are on the shin. The right hand will go to the floor behind your right hip on the back of the mat. Then lift your left hand up, thumb toward the wall behind you. That's it. Reaching tall. So leaning the other way, Donna. Right hand on the floor, yes. Good. Once you're here, if you want to try to lift your left sitting bone up a little bit, you can, increasing that stretch on your left waist. Now let's cartwheel, left hand to your shin, right arm up in the air, slide across to the other side, dropping down. We want to try to keep both sitting bones, so left hand to your shin or your foot. There it is. You're coming sideways. Angle your shoulder as if it could drop onto your knee. It can't, but that's the angle you want to get. Think triangle. Shoulders stacked. All right, inhale, lifting extend out, reaching toward the back. That's it. Nice. Now we'll come back through the center and take your left hand this time and drop it to the floor behind you, right on the back of your mat. Then roll onto the outside edge of your left foot, left leg that is. Drop your left toes all the way to the floor. That's it, roll your foot. Keep that ankle flexed. From here, right arm in the sky. Press down on your right foot. Left hand, lift your hips up. Both feet are anchored. Straighten that left leg, really straight and strong. Push the side of your left foot into the floor. It's straight leg. Side of your foot on the floor. That's it. And release, come back down. Great job. Turning both legs straight and out in front of you. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, lean. Drop your hands for support. Inhale, rise. Let's come into boat pose. Take your feet, heels to the floor. Bend your knees. Feet are up in the air, so flex your ankles. Lean back a bit. Maybe here you want to lift your feet a little bit or a lot. If you're sitting on something thick, make sure you come off. If you're on a low blanket, that's probably fine. And then you decide where you want to go from here. You could lift your feet so they're in line with your knees. You could straighten your legs, and at any point you could try to let go a little bit. And release. Let's take a butterfly seat one more time. Knees open, feet together. Lean forward. Inhale, rise. Please come up to tabletop. Hands and knees on the floor. And you know your options here for hands and knees. You can always have a blanket or a cushion under your knees. You can also choose the same under your wrists. If you're going to come onto your blocks instead, what you want to do with your blocks is take them at medium, but angle them so they're closer together in front than in back. And you'll be firmly on your forearm, so it's down the entire length of that bone. Then attach your hands to each other. So either fingertips or interlace or palm press in prayer, but use the arms for support. Good. From here, you'll settle into your tabletop position and begin cat and cow on your own rhythm. And now we'll take it side to side. So start with neutral shape. Bring your hips to the left, then pull your left shoulder toward your hip. Other side, come through neutral. Send your hips right. Pull your right shoulder to your hip. Back and forth. Squeezing shoulder and hip toward each other. All right, we'll stop in the middle. Now walk your tabletop right here. Yeah, good. Try to turn your waist, squeezing the left side. Now we do it to the other side. Walk through the middle. Hands walk off the edge of your mat. And try to pull your shoulder toward your hip. So these tend to operate like same-sided magnets. What tends to happen is your hips want to go away from your shoulders. I want you to do the opposite. I want you to pull your shoulder and hip together like they could touch each other. All right, come back through neutral. Take just a couple cat and cow, see if you can neutralize your spine. And from here, we're going to take a table balance. We'll take the left arm forward and the opposite leg to the back. So if you're using blocks for your balance, please put one forearm on your block, and then your hand is going to take the other block under your hand and grip the side of it. Flip it up. Put it under your right hand. Move your second block. Hold on to it with your right hand. No, honey. You'll need 2 blocks.
Yeah.
Here we go. One on your block. One on your block. One under your hand.
Right there.
Arm out. There you go. All right, everybody else ready to change places? Change sides, please. Other arm. Good. So hold on to the second block in your hand. Move it where it needs to be so you can grip it. That's it. Okay, back to the center. We're going to take a twist this time. So your right arm is going to come out to the side and turn up. So right arm opens and then twist to the right. Now I'm going to add a challenge option. Can you extend your opposite leg? Just tuck the toes under and straighten your leg out the back. Good. Okay, untwist, we'll try the other side. Your left arm will extend to the left, twist left. That's it. Challenge would be straightening your opposite leg. Tuck the toes under, push back through the heel. Try not to let your knee and hip sag to the floor. Lift them up. Can you keep your hips, pelvis facing the floor in neutral, even as you rotate? Yeah, untwist. Okay, walk your hands forward, tuck your toes, downward dog, lift up and back. Rock forward to plank. Lower your knees to the ground. Bend your elbows and lower your heart to the floor. Everything down. Point your toes. Cobra, lift head and shoulders. Press to your knees. Tuck your toes. Downward dog. Press back. Drop your knees. Inhale. Exhale, child. Drop back. Inhale, rise again to your knees. Tuck your toes. Down dog. Exhale. Come to plank. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. One more inhale. Drop your knees. Come all the way to the floor. Point your toes. Cobra lift. Hold. Tabletop and down dog. Come back.
from side to front, and I got myself confused. I apologize. Right foot in the front. We're going to start with a lunge, and we're going to go forward and backwards. So as you bend your knee and come forward a little bit more, you'll be stretching more the front of your back leg. And next, pull your hips back, lift your toes up, try to straighten your front leg as you maybe lean toward the front. Yeah. So we're going to take that back and forth. If you have blocks, walk them along with you so they end up under your shoulders. If you don't have blocks, you can take both hands on your knee and let your body shift forward and backward. Even if you do have blocks but you'd rather work on your balance, keep your hands on your knee or your hips, rocking back and forth. Alright, next time you come forward, let's stay to the front and we'll twist. Drop your left fingertips to the floor or a block. Turning to your right and lift your arm out or up. Yeah. Drop your right foot flat on the floor. That's it. All right, untwist. Pull your hips back one last time, fold deeper. Inhale, rise up. Stay on your left knee, but take your right leg out to the side. Plant your foot so the toes point forward. If you're able to bring your hands to your hips, try that. Otherwise, arms open. And we'll lean to your right. Left arm will rise, palm will face forward. Take care the tailbone pushes to the front. So you go sideways. Nice, everybody. Come through neutral. Drop your left fingertips to the floor. Not a lot of weight there, just fingertips. Reach your arm up to the sky. Hold yourself more if you can with your middle than with the palm of your left hand. Maybe even lifting your right leg as a challenge. Beautiful. All right, bring yourself back up. And take downward dog as a neutralizing shape. Hips go up and back. Inhale, rock plank. Exhale to the floor. Cobra rise. Down dog. Drop your knees. Bring your other foot forward for lunge. Left foot in front this time. If you're using blocks, they travel with you. Otherwise, hands on the knee. Come forward so you stretch the front of your right leg. Pull backward, lift your toes, try to straighten that leg, that's it. Forward as you breathe in. Pull back as you breathe out. Let's go twice more. One more time. All right, the next time you come forward, we're going to add a twist. So your right fingers can be on the floor or your hand on a block. Turn your shoulders left and lift that left arm out or up. Yeah. Twisting so your right hand is to the floor near your foot and you're turning your ribs to face the left side. Yeah, good. All right, untwist, pull your hips back one last time. Inhale, lift up, and we'll take the leg out to the side. Toes point forward. Leg is straight, so rotate it. There you go. Careful it doesn't slide out from underneath you if it's on your jacket. Hands are on the hips. I can't tell if it's on your jacket or not. And legs are, arms are wide. Let's take a tip over to the left. Palm faces forward. Make sure the tailbone presses forward as well. Take care your hip is over your knee as best you can. All right, come back up through neutral. Drop fingertips to the floor or a block. Left hand reaches up. Good, yes. Maybe challenged by lifting your left leg off the ground. Lift from the ankle or the heel, toes point forward. Think half moon. That's it. Nice job, everyone. Rise back up. And we'll take one more. Downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale to the floor. Cobra as you lift head and shoulders. Child's pose, pull back and settle down. Inhale, table. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. This time walk your hands back to your feet. Standing forward fold at the back of your mat. Allow yourself to tip over as much as is comfortable for your back while supporting yourself somewhere. So maybe your hands are on your blocks. Maybe your hands are on your shins or your knees. Bend the knees to lift halfway. Forward fold again. Bend the knees, lift all the way. Hands reach upward to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Okay, let's step the right foot forward, finding warrior one. Facing toward the front with warrior one, yeah? Good, so the back toes just slightly turned out, not too far. Front toes pointing straight ahead, arms are lifted. And we'll take cactus elbows as you exhale. Good, hold here, breathe in and out. Now bring your right arm under the left and take eagle arms. You can place wherever you want with your hands. Hands can be at shoulders, backs of the arms, or palms together. From here, tuck your chin, pull your elbows toward your ribs, lean forward over your knees, square your hips as you do so. Pull back your right hip, nice and level. Inhale, lift, sweep your arms out and up overhead. Step your feet forward together and come into chair pose. Drop your hands to your heart. So you choose your legs in chair, either feet and knees together or feet and knees apart, but please don't make one of each. Okay. Then from here, we're gonna twist to the left. So bring your right elbow across. It'll come either to the middle of your knees or all the way to the outside, but drop your bottom down. Yeah, good. Try to keep your hips square to the front of your mat. Inhale, center, rise all the way up. Open your arms, swan dive to forward fold. Half lifting. Exhale, folding. Stand all the way tall, reaching skyward. Hands to heart, exhale. Step your right foot to the back. Warrior one on this side. All right, so take care when you're in the process of stepping your right foot, other one, to the back, yeah. Take care that when you go to step into warrior one that you don't open your hips to the side. We stay forward and we put the foot behind us, okay? So take care with that. Toes point forward, bend your knee forward, arms rise. Good. Exhale, cactus. Yeah. From here, we'll put the left arm underneath. And again, you choose your eagle arm shape. So maybe hands to shoulders, or backs or fronts together. Yes. Let's tuck the chin. Pull the elbows toward the ribs. Then lean forward. Pull back strongly on your left hip so your hips stay square, facing the front. Try not to round your back. Notice if that's happening. Inhale, lift up, sweep your arms out and up overhead. Exhale, step together into chair pose, hands at your heart. Good. Now we'll twist the other way, so your left elbow is coming across. And you can either settle it between your knees or all the way across to your outside knee. Drop your bottom. Bend, bend, bend. That's it. Inhale, untwist and rise all the way toward the sky. Open your arms, swan dive, forward fold, drop down. Half lift, rise up. Forward fold. Reverse swan dive. Bend your knees, open your arms, stand up, reaching your arms to the ceiling. Hands to heart, exhale. Relax your arms down, and we'll start with a swing. Swing your arms around. All right, we're going to take this side to side instead. So take your arms out to the side and up, out to the side and up. Yeah, see if you can find that stretch down through the underarm. Good. Okay. Relax that. Standing with your feet side by side for a moment. Take your left leg behind the right, plant both feet on the floor. So it doesn't have to go parallel with the other foot, but you do want to use both feet. So get them firmly on the ground. Notice if your tailbone is out the back and see if you can squeeze your thighs and push your tailbone forward. Inhale, lift up. Catch your left wrist and lean right. Challenging your balance here. Nice job. Stand tall, change your wrist clasp and go the other way. So both feet are on the floor, your legs are crossed over this way. Yeah, good. Come back up, uncross. See if you can balance a little and relax down. Okay, we try the other side. So I think the right leg goes behind. Whichever one you didn't already do, step behind. If it's too wobbly on your thick double mat, stand on the floor instead. So squeeze your thighs together as best you can. If your feet are too far apart, you'll notice that it's uncomfortable. Yeah, second side, okay. Inhale, arms up. Hold your right wrist, lean left. Tailbone push forward. Good job, everybody. Inhale, tall. Change the clasp of your hands. Lean the other way. Inhale, release. Open up your other leg out to the side if you can. And let go. Good job. Shake that out. Okay, let's take a big swan dive forward fold. Take it up and down. While you're down here, sway your hips, stretch your back. Pause in the center, bend your knees. Press the ground, lift your arms out and up. Hands to your heart. Right foot forward, warrior two. Turning your shoulders to the left side. Arms are wide. There you go. Bend that right knee. two. Straighten your front leg and reverse your triangle. Come to the back of your mat, leaning back. That's it. Coming through the center on your way to triangle, reach forward, slide sideways with the right fingers reaching up, up, up. Slide, slide, slide. Bend your knee for warrior two, coming back up. Now straighten your legs, parallel your feet, turn to the left side of your mat, facing the left. Open your arms wide and forward fold. Parallel feet. Drop your hands to your hips or the floor or some blocks. Forward fold. Let your heart rest and reach. Lifting halfway. So the challenge for coming up, you can bend your knees and hands can come to the waist to rise, or you can keep your legs straight as you lift up. Rising back up to standing. And we'll take warrior two on the other side, so feel free to rotate your feet or turn around, whichever you prefer. Bend the left knee. Open your arms wide. That's it. Shoulders face the right side of your mat. And reversing your warrior, leaning to the back of your mat. To the back, lean to the back of your mat. Left arm in the air. Marianne, go the other way. Other way, yeah. All right, now we take side angle. Come through warrior two. Lower your left hand, lift your other one. Warrior two again. Now we'll take reverse triangle. Straighten both legs. Lift your left arm and lean to the back of your mat. Coming through triangle, your left arm reaches forward and goes down toward the floor. Legs are straight. Bend your knee, rising through warrior two. Nice work. Now we'll straighten the legs, parallel the feet, hands to your hips again. This time, let's take a little back bend as you inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, tip forward, forward fold. Hands drop all the way or land on some blocks for support. All right, let's come into a wide leg twist. So your hands are going to be under your shoulders, either on the floor or on some blocks. From here, we'll twist, taking the right arm out to the side. Twist right, lifting those fingers up toward the sky. Good. Take care not to turn the palm to face behind you. The thumb is going to be pointing over your head, not to the wall behind you. Marianne, rotate your palm so it faces the windows. Thank you. Yes. Okay, untwist, both hands come down. Again, on blocks or the floor. Left arm out, twist left. Untwist. Once again, rising to standing. Your choice, legs are straight or bent. Lifting up. Then we'll heel toe the feet back together. Shake out your legs a moment. We're going to take eagle pose as our last standing shape. So if you need support for eagle pose, you can stand near the wall or get a chair if you're at home. And we're going to stand first on the right leg. So I'm going to try to show you an entrance from chair. So we'll take chair pose first, which is bending both knees and pulling your tail toward the back, right? Stand firmly on your right foot. Then take your left leg up and cross it over, crossing both thighs right on top of each other. And you can choose to keep your foot on the floor, toes on the floor once you cross, or if you really want extra support, put your block there and put your foot completely on your block, okay? Once you're here, add the arms if you want to, opposite arm on top. So we did the arms earlier, you choose your hand position. Yeah. Nice work, steady breath. Gaze right through your arms. As you inhale, open up wide, see if you can balance again, and let it go. Shake that out. Okay, ready for side two? If you think you want to block under your foot, position it so it's near your base foot for standing, and then you can plant your foot on top, okay? So start with chair, then cross your right leg over the left, squeeze your thighs together. Toes may be on the floor, maybe foot on a block, maybe your foot wraps. Then you're going to take the arms, opposite arm on top. Nice job. Gaze right through your hands. Very nice. As you inhale, unwrap, come wide, and let it go. All right, very nice, everybody. We're gonna make our way down to the floor for bridge pose. So keep one block nearby if you have blocks. Make your way down however is comfortable to you. Set your feet flat on the floor, parallel with each other. Set your arms next to your body. Palms are pressing the ground. Shoulders are pressing the ground. Palms are down, pressing into the floor. Inhale for preparation. Exhale, press your low back and lift from the tailbone up into bridge pose. Lower on your exhalation. Pause on your inhale. Lift again on your next exhale. Hold. Lower on your next exhale. If you have a block available, we're going to take supported bridge next. So lift your hips and place your block under your hips. If you don't have a block but you have a blanket or a pillow or a sweater, you could put that under your hips. Take a moment for traction here. Allow your hips to tilt ever so slightly toward your rib cage. Adding on to this, feel free to take an inversion by lifting one or both feet toward the ceiling. If you're choosing that option, you might need to adjust the placement of your block. Once you lift, settle into a space where you can breathe and soften. If your legs are lifted, bend your knees and place your feet to the floor. Remove your block. Come through center and change sides. Allow your knees to drop to the right. Once again, come through the center and make any final stretches or movements that your body needs, feels necessary before you allow yourself to settle into Shavasana. Adding whatever extra warm layers you have with you. begin to deepen your breath. Invite small movements into your fingers and your toes, wrists and ankles. Bending your knees gently. Pull your knees in closer to your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Rolling onto your side. Press the ground and bring yourself comfortably up to an easy seat. And once you arrive, bring your hands together at your heart. Bow your chin. In this moment, notice where you are, both physically and spiritually. Find gratitude for this place. Inhaling takes hands and face upward. Exhale, open wide. Bring your hands together once again in front of your heart. Thank you everyone for coming out and sharing your time with us here together. Namaste. Thanks everybody. Continue to stay healthy. We'll see you. This is our last class of the year. I'll see you next year.
We'll see you next year.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Hi, Patty.
Thank you, it was lovely.
Oh, good. I'm glad you could join. Good, good.